Finally, I got Space Kraken. The prototype of the two manufacturers from China arrived, and this one already come a half week ago, and this just now. And I compare the books now. The weight is close the same, but we really have quality differences in many cases. So I really tend to using this book, not just because of the cover. This company seems to be very serious. They even told me that things like this are not perfect already because it is a digital print now, just for the prototype. The serial production don't want to have these little bubble or parts where the fold of the cover will move apart, even if we take the cover, because we have an alternative cover here as well. I'll show you shortly. And here they don't say anything, but you see the holographic foil is just placed on top somehow and not even holding quite strong. And without that foil you don't have the holographic effect. The holographic effect looks here a little bit stronger and cooler. Here we just have some slightly holographic effect. Here you see it a little bit. It's hard to show it in the camera, but we have some alternative effect cover they printed, and I show you. This is cooler anyway, but I show you. Okay, next thing here, we get some page loosen. You see here, because that was not close enough together, so some sheets get lost. I already pressed them together, so that don't happen again. But that's not so a good sign from that company that they already sent me the prototype like that. So, and this book is just perfect. And also the cover material here is quite strong. If I press with the same force around and I do it here, it's much more stable, much more thicker material, and the touch is much better than with this very smooth one. And yeah, everything inside the book are close similar. The colors looking close the same. For both, it's just some prototype printing. The serial production use a little bit different print technology, which is not worse, I guess more even better. And this book will have some matte finish. I come to that point later on. And yeah, that's the entire Space Kraken book. It's just awesome. This is just the story. And you read just some fragments of it during your play. And yeah, you have the fold out page, everything. The rules in the middle. All the enemies. These are the core rules. Here you have your crew. And especially our custom. This was the crew you voted for, the crazy robot and so on. And these are the custom heroes. A friend of mine, at the company I worked earlier, and I know many of them. This is myself. We have even, children. One baker want to have his children in the book. And yeah, these are all custom bakers. Marcel, Herr der Spiele, from a YouTube channel, good friend of mine, and he's inside the book, of course, as well. This is the only not real character at the later characters. And yeah, the airship, the spaceships. So everything's fine here. And what they offered me, they come up with that idea, and I was really surprised. A alternative cover. And this is just awesome because I created some Photoshop file for them, so they have some separate layer, so they can only put some glossy furnish at the spaceship and the tentacles. And this is some real gold effect, not just yellow or goldish color. It's really gold, and this it's not glossy, it's matte, and just with the glossy furnish at the spaceship and the gold effect at the text, and it's looking so awesome. It's hard to show with the camera here, but they look like it's much more quality, more I don't know how to explain. I really like it. The only thing is, it's without a holographic effect, of course, if we take it like that. I make some, I don't know how to do it. On Kickstarter, I make some, you can vote for if you really want to go, if you want to go more like that, or you want to have some holographic cover, or maybe some even stronger holographic cover than that is possible as well. I have to show it somehow better. It's a matter of the light here. You see some, yeah, here the rainbow. With the eyes you see it easily, but with the camera it's a little bit hard to spot some holographic effect. But I would 100% go for that one. But that's up to you, so I'm going to ask you for that. Okay, now, most important thing, as a first, of course, quality. I'm more like going for this manufacturer. And the thing about writing on it, this is a very interesting story. This is a sample book from this manufacturer as well, with a matte furnished paper. The prototype I produced over a year ago was not furnished because I want to write with a pencil on it. And I have had some books, and if I try to write with a pencil on it, it doesn't work well. So I say to the company printing the prototype, don't use a furnish, we do it without, so it's like normal plain paper and you can write on it. And this was my thought. And this is how our final product from that company here will look like, with matte furnish as well. And we tested it. And you can really write with a pencil on it without any issues. Best if you use a... Oh, I'm too close, right? Let's zoom a bit. Hello. So it worked perfectly. You should use some not all too hard pencil. 2B will do very good. And you can erase quite easily. And if you not press too strong and use a 2B pencil also, it's gone forever and you don't see anything. So you can really use just a standard pencil. Here I tested with if a harder pencil, it's a little bit harder to erase. But with the soft pencil, you can directly write on that. And then, because people ask for, I want to use a dry erase marker, such a pencil here. Take a look. Something like that. This is the pencil I got I already ordered with a very, very fine tip. So you can, this I written with the pencil here. And you don't see it now, but I already placed a special foil on top of the sheet here, so you can erase it after on, because I thought it would be plain paper, will suck up the writing, and you cannot erase after on. So I guess you need that. And here you can see where I attached the fill, only if you see it in the light, otherwise it's close, invisible. That work? So if you use I have some eraser as well, but you can use anything. You can just erase it with ease. With the eraser you can erase just small parts in the middle of some other text as well. But I tested the same just on this is regular paper. I don't attach any fill there. And yeah, you can just erase it. I just tested 1 minute ago. It's a little bit harder to erase, but it can be erased without any foil. I already ordered a lot of this foil, so what to do now? We don't really need it. We can use it. It may be, I don't know if it's long term, maybe durable as to write directly on this matte furnish. Not sure, but it worked well even without. So yeah. And one thing we also tested already, you can remove the fill. You can just need to get the corner or so. just a little bit hard. It holds very strong, as you can see here. So I need to use my other hand to hold it. 1 second. I try to focus a bit out. And then, you see, you can remove it. Try to record and do it. My wife is not here at the moment, so I have no assistant. So, no color left, all fine. This was a very important point, that you can attach the foil to write with the dry erase marker, and that you can remove it to use the pencil again on the book. But now, without the foil, you can use pencil and the dry erase marker. So, yeah, I'm not sure how to progress 100%. So maybe I still send you the foil to have it attached as an add-on or including in the pledge. It can be used, but I make some more tests if it's really work the same as using the foil. So I have the foil anyway, so it doesn't matter right now until the books are delivered here to Germany and they're going to ship it out. I can still decide what we do with the foil, if I attach the pages of foil to any book or not, or not sure. But it's more like a good news, so why not using pencil and dry erase marker in combination without adding anything to the book? That's quite good. And yeah, now I talk a bit with the manufacturer about the cover and so on, and ask you, that's the most important thing, tell me how you like this cover. I make some photo showing it in comparison and add it to the post. And yeah, so please let me know what you think about it and what you like most. It's just the thing now, because I promised that we will have the holographic cover, even as was it a stretch goal? For sure, I promised it, but it's much better that way. Okay, I guess it's okay if the people, the bakers, can decide that point. So for me, both will be okay, of course, but this is just awesome. Okay, so we'll be back shortly. Bye bye.